All right, welcome everybody. Next match already. We got Yari versus Window Wife. My name is Semi. I got my Brink Castel. I'm here with my side chick Dada.
I'm here with the biggest man at this event, Sammy. Hello.
Yeah, we also got Miku and Reimu on us, by the way. So very stacked cast here for this banger of a match between seed 6, highest seeding German of the tournament, Yari on the, for me, right side, and the absolute #1 tournament player from the general American region, widely regarded, Rektygon, Window Wife.
They both have immense aura on these pictures, but yeah, Window Wife, as he's known now, but obviously not to be confused with Window Life. This is Rektygon, aka Swaggy Swagster, aka Hydrogen Bomb, aka, you know, that guy.
You know, always shows up with, you know, the guy that always shows up, and one of the key players for so many tournaments, so many open rank tournaments. OWC, of course, one of the most significant players for the United States, one of the biggest carry players. Facing off here at LAN on his first time on COE against Yari. In my opinion, going to be a very interesting tournament match here between the two, especially because of their core strengths and their main weaknesses. For Rektygon, definitely going to be the hiddens or reading in general. But I do want to say that he is definitely way better of a reading player than people make it out to be, or people might think in the first place. However, Yari, incredible reading player, very, very skilled at stuff like easy DT, regular easy as well. Going to be having an edge on the hidden maps, and I also believe that he is going to be able to outspeed Rektygon actually. Some maps like Super Nuclear World DT2, personally I do see Yari ahead. However, the general consistency, the aim, definitely all of the hard rocks. #1 skill set Rektygon is known for, his hard rock skill, just absolutely impeccable. It's going to be very, very tough for Yari to keep up that up.
It's a really weird kind of dynamic in this match because the general mechanics, we're having Rektygon essentially dominate of like aim, stream, slowing, that kind of like more generalist mechanic side, but Yari dominates the edges of that range. He goes into reading, he goes into the very, very high end of speed where people are really more uncomfortable, and we have 2 or 3 maps of like that in the pool, DT1, DT2 being those maps, and also sort of Hard Rock 3. But the thing is, Rektygon, not a slouch at either of those. Very, very competent reading player, underrated at that, and a very competent speed player, obviously. But it is that kind of weird match dynamic where Yari is going to be trying to hit the edges of that range. Meanwhile, Rektygon will be just running down mid, essentially. So everybody seems to be in the lobby. Let's see. Let's take a look at the map pool screen. Yari won the role, so he's going to get his priority of protects, I believe. Second protect and first vent. Okay. So he gets choosing order. Production's telling me about it. Rektygon is gonna start protecting his favorite mod, Hard Rock. Hard Rock 1 will be the protect. So that Rikuzen map, very aimy, very technical, being protected by Rektygon, which no surprise there. Absolutely just a stellar Hard Rock player, and that's arguably the most like Hard Rock specialist map out of them all. Meanwhile, Yari will protect.
Let's see what's it going to be. I kind of expect him to protect one of the reading maps here. It is the skill set that he has the best chances of winning on against Rektygon.
Yes, absolutely. I kind of expect him to protect the hidden Chu, because
Maybe.
not only is he a very, very good reading player, but he was also practicing it to our right, like just before the match started. So a little bit of an inside knowledge kind of bit there, but
Yeah, there it is.
it does seem like he's protecting the hidden Chu.
Now we're going to be going for the bans up next. Let's see. I mean, Yari most definitely going to be getting rid of that Hard Rock too. Gets rid of the Nomad too first though. Also very respectable.
Very fair.
Absolutely understandable here.
Yes. Okay, so Nomachu protect or banned by Yari. Sorry, it's okay, Poon. I got it. Nomachu banned by Yari. DT3 banned by Yari. Meanwhile, rektygon bans both DTs, both high-end DT speeds. So DT1 and DT2 both out of the pool. So the entire DT pool is just gone. The Let's Jump being banned by Yari. Not a surprise, very flowing heavy map and extremely high AR, which is something that is gating a lot of the players in this tournament because we've seen that map a lot of the time, and there's always like one player struggling a lot more than the other.
Yeah.
So
these bans really working out in Yari's favor here because he doesn't really like playing high R in general. So the entire DT pool just being banned out kind of works in his favor. He's going to be opening up with the Nomad 1 pick. Very, interesting.
they're very interesting. I did not expect him to go for the aim map first.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe he's trying to play it a little bit more. I mean, I don't want to say he's playing it safe when he's picking Nomad 1 first pick into rektygon. But, you know, trying to just make sure to keep that protect somehow going. Maybe I mean, I would have expected something like hit him 1 or 3. But I'm confident he knows better than us.
Maybe he's doing a strat where he's getting the contested picks out of the way first, so that rektygon eventually is forced to pick into him, perhaps?
Yeah.
But, or maybe he's just an aim demon at this particular map and we just don't know. We lack the information.
He is generally an aim demon, so I think this is going to be closer than we might think in the first place. Yeah, so far so good. Nothing's going to be happening in the build-up section here, but we get into the first set of bigger jumps. I mean, so far so good. This is going to be the first miss from rektygon early on. About a 150, Yari, sorry. About a 150 combo lead here for rektygon now, 200.
This is a pretty short map, deceptively short. However, the harder parts come later. So rektygon holding early combo and Yari dropping that early combo on what is considerably easier than the ending means that rektygon is going to get that opportunity to build a combo lead, build a pretty safe score buffer so he can potentially miss later on at the hardest parts and just...
Yeah, so far so good though. I mean, rektygon's still going with the 99.8% FC here. No miss yet. There's another 100, but both of these players actually getting through, but rektygon's going to be fighting the miss. Now this is the opportunity for Yary to keep going. Go on, hit those cross-screen jumps. There's a trade from both of them. 30k, 40k lead for rektygon here right now. Going to be looking to keep this lead. Going to be fighting another miss here, though. We're halfway to the map, and there's still a lot of opportunity for Yary to take rektygon on the first pick here as he finds the miss as the combo goes back to the side of rektygon.
The lead has been roughly stable at the 35,000-ish mark, but it is now getting wider and wider as Yary finds a break, traded soon after by rektygon, but the way things are currently going, nobody really gathering up that combo. This pick seems to be going the way of
both of them are hitting the
rektygon.
mirrors, and there's the miss.
Unfortunate. Both players missing at that very big spike cross screen. But still, same 35-ish K lead. rektygon does find a break, however, is quickly traded by Yary. And yeah, it seems like the lead won't budge.
Absolutely not. I mean, that early combo from rektygon really carrying his entire score here, really. I mean, it's been, what, like around 35 to 40k difference. It's now at 50k and slowly, steadily rising. Map is going to be coming to an end, and that is a tragic start for Yary. Going to be getting breakpointed on his first pick here, as the first point goes over to rektygon.
Pretty interesting way to start the match. Just instantly challenging rektygon in what we discussed would have been a fairly contested at least, or if not rektygon favorite skill set. But that was a couple of early breaks away from being very, 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 very close. So let's see what follows up. Like, rektygon has the pick right now. It's the first breakpoint in the match, and as we said before, like every single pick here is gonna be contested. Besides maybe a couple with the hard rocks, and we did see the protect coming from rektygon for hard rock 1. I'm not sure if he's gonna immediately go and pick that, but no, he's gonna pick Nomad 4.
Interesting, interesting. Gonna be opting into the slider, spam, aim control, Azrok, Ishtiak, you know the names, you know who they are, what they do. See a couple of their maps in a lot of prevalent tournaments.
Another very short, very condensed pick, and instantly gets going. Also, I'm not Spazza, by the way. You might see commentary Spazza17, not Spazza. But
it's close enough, man.
Close
Come
enough,
on.
you know.
We can like disregard the small details.
Hello,
the minor
I'm
details.
the witting spokesperson. But yeah, we're gonna be heading into Nomad 4 right now, as it really gets going quite quickly, and because of the kind of extended outro, it's even shorter than it appears, at least in like effective map. However, rektygon will be finding a very early break on essentially nothing, over tapping that triple. So early lead will go to Yari Denkari, and so far so good for him.
Yeah, and right as you mentioned, there's going to be massive sliders everywhere. Both players trading out the misses here. Accuracy is going to be on the side of rektygon for now. About a 2% lead for him here early on. Combos are looking super even around the board. There's another miss from Yari here, as his accuracy is dropping more and more. rektygon holding that chill 98%, hitting all the slider bodies with absolute perfect accuracy.
Yeah, no, he's just absolutely destroying this map, and Yari keeps finding some breaks, so apparently we're not going to be seeing a break point, because honestly, after this fast section, there's really not much map left. It's just a slow outro. So the lead being roughly stable at like 70k.
Oh, this set of 1/3 is actually not going to be catching rektygon off guard here. Has you know, he's already had the lead, but now he has an opportunity to make it even more one-sided than it already is. And look at the accuracy difference. It's like climbing out more and more. rektygon getting back to 96, while Yari losing accuracy as the time goes on and on, as the map reaches its final quarter.
And it's
really a 5% deficit here for Yari.
Like every time you see that little X on screen, that means a missed slider end. Usually you see 100 on stable, so you just having that missed slider end will affect your act a lot, and will also not give you that much combo. Oh, I've seen at least 3 people
My guy got
miss on that slow
slided.
outro.
My guy got slow slided on land, man. I can't.
That is. Oh, again. Alex, come on. All right, but despite the outro mishaps, Alex will be taking that with a pretty decisive victory there. So confirming his pick, 2-0 very early on. However, the match seems to be going rektygon's way, at least in the early stages.
Yeah, this one was like way more one-sided pick than the Nomad 1. On Nomad 1, it really only just came down to that one beginning combo by rektygon that ended up getting him the win. They were trading pretty much constantly towards the latter half of the map, whereas this one, you can just see the difference in comfort and the accuracy. 91.6 from Yari versus the 96.28 from rektygon here. Just way more comfortable, less misses, less drop slider ends.
Okay.
A little bit of a blunder. Let's see what rektygon is going to be retaliating with. Opting, most likely going to be opting for, I don't know, more of the control picks. We could be seeing Nomad 3 here. I mean, obviously, he's got the entire he's got the entire Hard Rock mob pool.
Apparently, he tried to pick DT1 and T1 is banned.
Oh.
So maybe a little bit of a mistake there. However, if I'm Yari in this situation, Hidden Chew, probably my pick of choice. I want to switch the momentum rack really early. This is my protect. This is something I know that I've been practicing. I'm a really good reading player, have that hidden prowess, and just switch the momentum straight away. So,
I guess we're ignoring bans now.
is it,
Oh, it's gonna be the hidden one.
Okay, hidden one. That's also fair. So, but
we will be getting it fixed soon. Don't worry.
Okay. So never mind. The bans were wrong.
Oh, it seems like the bans were wrong.
And we're picking United. So surprise for everybody, including for ourselves. But if it is United, then also a very good pick. Yary probably, in terms of raw speed and mechanics, DT in this tournament, up there with the top 4, probably. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Rektygon, while obviously really good on his own right, maybe at this very, very high end of DT will be a little bit, will act as a little bit of the underdog here.
I would say in terms of raw tapping strength, I agree with you. But I mean,
This is just like a standard DNB map. However, there's a big, like, screw you stream every couple of measures. So, like,
yeah, there's
we're
one
gonna see
coming
the
up
first
right
one.
now. Oh,
Yary will find the
Yary
break,
actually could be finding the miss. Accuracy's pretty even here early on. He's gonna balance out a little bit more, you know, within the first 400 combo. Not as relevant. Next set of streams here. All right, rektygon gonna be fighting miss. Yary trades it out immediately after, though. Very, very slight lead here in the first quarter of the map for rektygon on the DT1.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Every miss Rektygon has been getting traded. So, well, not now.
Oh,
Just
there's a miss
missing-
in the slower section, actually.
Missing the little slower section, not the streams, not really the big aim sections either. So Yary will get an opportunity to build combo, however, that is quickly forfeit as he does break.
Yeah, rektygon's
Traded.
gonna be trading it out very shortly after. It's super tight right now. Only an 18k lead here for rektygon. Accuracies are looking super close. Honestly, this can go any direction. It kind of just comes down to who's going to be hitting these streams. Both of them just trading it out again and again. It's so close. 10,000 difference. 10,000 score difference between both players.
Rektygon will miss again, however, Yary will trade right back. 3,000 lead, 4,000 lead. He misses again. That lead will be switching over once again to Yary, but he does give the lead back and only 700 points at the break.
738 points lead here for Yary.
Oh,
Taking the
man.
lead on the DT1. Combos are even, accuracies are incredibly close together. 1% lead for Yary right now, actually, after rektygon held the accuracy for most of the map.
Oh, but he
They'll be
misses
fighting another
on the
miss, and
slow
more
section.
and more of the lead is just chipping away here.
Every time you miss on the slow section, it's such a lot of combo that you're giving for free to your opponent. And he will hit that stream.
Both of them are hitting the stream. Yary going to be getting away with a little bit more accuracy than rektygon. 20k lead for him now. Switching over in the last third of the map as we're approaching one of the hardest streams in the map right here.
Will break, however. Rektygon has the combo lead.
Oh, and
And
they
he
both hit
keeps
it.
it.
There's the combo lead for rektygon now. It's actually going slowly back. 20k score difference between both of them right now. If he manages to hold on through the next stream, he's going to be rewarded with a lot of free combo in the slower section.
Oh, but they both break. It's a trade, and Yary is favored in that exchange. So 20k lead to Yary as we get to the latest parts of the map. And it does seem to be maintaining. Rektygon and Yary will both miss a couple of times, and at that end stream, they will both trade. So 20k lead to Yary will seem to be what this will rest on. And Yary will likely take his first pick of this match right here, right now.
Yeah, outro section coming up. 25k lead for Yary here. It's looking amazing. There's got to be something going terribly wrong in order for Yary to still lose this. Let's see if he's going to be able to close out his first pick here. Both of them going to be hitting the stream. Actually, both missing at the end, but that's going to be the first point on the board for Yary here.
And a lot of the Germans in the crowd and a lot of the people rooting for the perceived underdog go wild as Yary takes his first point. And what a point! What a nice map that was to get his first pick in, because it really symbolizes the never give up mentality.
Absolutely, the American All-Star taken down on the DT1 on the OG set of United. Going to be the first point for Yary on the board, and disaster has been,
Postponed at least.
Postponed at least, yeah. First point on the board for him, going to give him a little bit of momentum back. Let's see how rektygon is going to be retaliating
Yeah,
with his
reminder,
next pick.
Rektygon still has the entire
There's
hard
Nomad
rock
3.
pool, but he's going to go for the Nomad 3, the very controlling, alternating map. We've seen that a bunch of times over the course of today. Just a very popular map, nobody really banning it, a lot of people picking into it. And we've seen a lot of the current tournament players just get a pretty good combo over the entire map and then miss on that solo slash hard part at the end, like the last quarter. And I wonder if we're going to see it here, where rektygon finding early breaks, Yari still holding.
Yeah, these misses here gonna give Yari an ever so slight edge here early on. Not gonna matter too much. Okay, before the slow fight, Yari's gonna be fighting the miss, so it is relatively even right now. However, this map is pretty long, so we're gonna have a lot of opportunities here for either player to establish somewhat of a lead. Currently on the side of rektygon, surely due to accuracy and 80 combo lead. However, anything goes at this point. We're like in the first quarter of the map, so there's still so much left. So many difficult patterns, so much in control.
It is.
Let's see it. We're approaching the first chorus.
Yep.
And here we go. Everything just gets a little more fast-paced. A few more wiggles here and there, left and right. Gonna be hitting these cut streams. Everybody going through this part with very, very good combo. Let's see if they're gonna be able to hold on throughout the entire chorus section. And there goes Yari. He's gonna be finding the break.
And rektygon is holding. Left. It seems to be the story with this map thus far. Just one player holding combo over that early section. However, there is still a lot of map remaining. Let's see if rektygon can keep holding. He will not.
Oh, that one miss gonna cost him a lot of free combo here, unfortunately. However, his lead is somewhat established. 35k halfway into the map, about a % accuracy more, which is a lot considering rektygon almost at 99% here.
But the lead is still pretty small. So we do see the slower part being comboed. No hiccups here. Both combos about the same. I think one combo difference. Nobody messing up on that slightly tricky section heading into the next chorus.
Yeah, nobody should be breaking on this build-up here. A few more cut streaks coming out as we enter the second chorus of the map. Looking similar to the first one. Let's see if it's going to be played out similarly as well, or if we're going to be seeing any misses from either play here. So far, so good. Yari actually building his accuracy back up here. Trying to fight back as much as possible, but there's a break from both players. Going to be trading it out in favor of rektygon, unfortunately for Yari here.
We talked about just how similar of a player they were, but just to see two breaks on the exact same notes is just a little bit too much.
Yeah, they're actually just like, it's actually so close. It's always only just a matter of like 1 or 2 breaks.
Listen,
you know,
if Yari wants to take this pick, he needs to go God mode on the solo.
All right, let's see it, man. We got the hardest section of the map coming up very soon. Few sliders. Where's the zigzag? Into the slow slider. And we see the break from Yari right before it. That is so tragic.
rektygon is still holding. No. He does get a couple of misses. However, he did hold for longer, so his lead expanded. Around a 40k lead. Only if rektygon really messes up this ending will Yari get a chance to go back and get the lead back from him.
Let's see. There's still some room for play. I agree. However, the map is approaching its end. 40k. Another incredibly close map, man. We got Nomad 1. The only one that was really like dominant was Nomad 4 by rektygon, and then everything else was just super close, man. Both players also still having their protected picks open.
Oh, both players hitting that slight end like spike at the space stream.
Yeah, and those are two incredible scores.
Absolutely, amazing scores from both players.
Going to be going to rektygon. Yari did so incredibly well, though. He did really, really well. That would have beaten probably a lot of people, or at least matched them to a certain extent. However, this time, unfortunately, it's not going to be enough, man.
Despite having an early lead, rektygon and Yari seems to be a real nail-biter of a match. As every pick seems to be so contested, and both of these players are constantly stepping into each other's toes and just using up their picks on what anybody would consider the other's strong skill set. Because, again, these players are just trying to do, at the end of the day, the same thing. Try to abuse the other person on mechanics. Yari has a slight edge on the less conventional sorts of maps or the more speedy sorts of maps, and rektygon again wants to push forward at the very like conventional sort of middle of that spectrum of just aim, flow aim, reading, control, and Yari just wants to abuse the edges. So we're going to be seeing everything will freeze coming out of Yari.
Interesting. I believe, I mean, we talked about how Yari has the, rektygon has the edge on all the Hard Rock picks. I believe Hard Rock speed is a little bit of a thing that definitely both players can, that is closer in terms of, you know, both like their skill sets.
Really want to do something here. rektygon really is like the best Hard Rock flow aim player in the game. Yari is one of the best speed stream players in the game, and this map is a happy and fun marriage of both. So as we get into the map, nobody will miss at the start of the streams, and it could be anybody's pick here.
Absolutely. It's going to be a very, I mean, this is such a toss-up, dude. Like, both of these have such high chances of just taking the point. You know, hopefully for Yari, he's going to be able to get the point on his own pick, you know. But it's just like, I mean, what do you pick against someone like rektygon, and what do you pick against someone like Yari?
We didn't even mention this, but like the fact that rektygon is in this seed at all is something that maybe, oh, Yari, no. Missing twice. However, rektygon will find a trade as we head into the first chorus, and so far, so even. Yari will find another break, however, so slight combo lead to rektygon.
Yeah, accuracy's looking very balanced between the two players here. 14k lead for rektygon right now, as he gets away with a little bigger of a combo, and then he finds a miss, so now combo advantage over to Yari. Let's see if he's going to be able to make use of this combo advantage. 200 combo ahead right now. Accuracy's getting closer and closer with the misses on rektygon. It's going to be dropping more and more.
This is exactly where we want this combo. This is an easier section, just building up to the next chorus, and he does not trip up on the streams. rektygon will find another miss, and
now
so the combo lead is building.
The 400 combo on Yari, he's trying his damnedest right now to make sure that rektygon does not get a piece of this cake. He wants this win so bad. He wants to be able to match him as rektygon finds more and more misses going into the second chorus.
Yari
and this is the opportunity. Breaking the 99% accuracy
Oh.
barrier, finding the miss, but the lead is on his side. 50,000 points in favor of Yari right now, looking to beat the best Hard Rock tournament player in the game on Hard Rock in tournament.
This looks really stable as we head onto the break. 47k lead. It should not go over. rektygon does not have enough combos so far. Unless he really manages a God mode, or unless Yari really messes up, then we're going to be seeing a confirmed point from Yari. As we head into the solo here, and nobody tripping up yet. rektygon will lose his combo, and Yari is still holding.
Look at him go, man. Almost cracking that 99% again. Let's see. There's going to be the final section remaining with the big end stream, so who knows, maybe that might mess some things up for either player.
Oh,
and there's the miss from Yari on the zigzags.
I've seen a couple of misses on that.
Yeah, now it's do or die for rektygon. If he wants to get this breakpoint, he's going to have to lock in for this final section here. Yari, just make sure you don't chain miss. Let's see it. The big streams are coming in. There's the miss from Yari. rektygon's still going. He's going to be fighting the miss as well. More misses coming. Yari hitting the final stream, and the lead is going to be standing on his side. And this is going to be the second point on the board for Yari. And it's going to be 2-3.
Oh, very nice. A confirmed pick from the crowd favorite as Yari will find his footing once again. However, it is rektygon's pick. Yari is still behind one break point. So the momentum is still rektygon's. If they keep trading picks here, rektygon will win 6-4. So while this is a great run from Yari and will get him the momentum back in his favor, this is not yet the even match that he needs it to be.
It's not enough. We need more. We definitely need to see a break point from Yari here in order to, you know, have everything be evened out again, obviously. I mean, he's 1 point behind.
Right, this is normally the point of the match where I think he should pick his Protect.
I agree.
But he's going to pick the other Hard Rock.
He's going to pick Hard Rock 2 instead.
So
I think saving his Protect for the next pick is pretty good, because So assume he wins this one. If he goes for his protect next pick, then he has the match point guaranteed. And if
True.
he does take another break point, he has a very high chance of winning the match with his protect.
What I think is interesting here, however, is obviously we favor Rektygon in this pick, but this is a very similar map in style to Nomad 5. So if this map is contested, Yary might favor that Nomad 5 pick over actually stepping into the hidden. If this map is very one-sided, he's going to 100% go to the hiddens and just leave Nomad 5 to the wolves, essentially. So
I see that, yeah.
let's see how these players do on KTG Surgen Galzo Foon. Very tough control, finger control-y, even slightly stamina map as well.
I mean,
Maybe not for these players.
it's 153 BPM.
It's 153 BPM, but it doesn't stop.
It does not stop, indeed. Lots of in control. I mean, it's KTG, so you already know what this map is gonna look like. This is like the big father of Burning Star. Gengalzo walks, so Burning Star could run.
Exactly. We're gonna see a slight early lead based off of accuracy from Rektygon. The map only picks up until the actual chorus. Yary will find the early break. Rektygon still holding combo, so the early lead will be his. Around a 300 combo difference, and no hiccups to be seen as Yary will find yet another break, only giving a slight, even further lead to Rektygon in this early stage. So, this does not look good.
Yeah, I would say that precision is probably Yari's weakest skill set. He's still doing pretty good, but I mean, how are you supposed to compete against a 99.75, 600 combo? RDFC the third of the map with an 85k and rising lead. Very, I mean, what can I say, dude? Look at this man go.
He gets past the first chorus.
Yeah, there's
Still
another
holding
miss
that
from
full
Yary.
combo.
He's just
And
fighting
at
for his life,
99%.
trying to combo as well as he can, trying to get as much score as he can, but there's the miss from Rektygon before the slow part, but that combo lead was just incredible. 120k score, more to his name. Gonna be looking to keep this momentum going, gonna be looking forward to building another combo, looking forward to keeping the lead on his side as we enter the next set of in-control patterns.
That is nigh on insurmountable. Map is over halfway done. You have this lead on that laser scoring is dominant. And Yary finding the break on this slightly slower section will not help at all. Rektygon is looking to close out this pick, and he looks very good while doing it.
He also looks very good while not doing it.
He looks very good, period. Well,
But yeah, 550k, 560k score versus the 440k on Yary right now.
as we keep on finding a couple breaks,
Yeah, this is the
everybody
hardest section
trading-
of the map.
Yeah, hard section, very full of in control, full of these tough snaps on CS 6.5. Again, on the LAN environment, this precision becomes so much harder because every ounce of muscle memory you have might not even work towards your favor because you have a different setup, a different desk height, a different position of tablet. So it's just something that you can't really rely on your muscle memory anymore. And precision is all about confidence. It's all about that muscle memory to just put your cursor in the actual right positions and locations. And Rektygon will be dominating that aspect of the game.
Comboing the ending section of that, the last 500 combo, actually incredible. Hitting the hardest part of the map in match and taking that with a very dominant, almost 800k score 6 miss.
Extremely dominant, 220k score difference, getting 780k in that laser scoring. Extremely impressive score on this map, which is extremely tough, especially in the LAN environment. Meanwhile, Yary, 560, not bad, absolutely not bad. Maybe probably his worst skill set that he wants to get it over with and just move on to the next map. Now, if I was Yary, I'm looking at the hidden pool and I'm salivating. I'm like, please, I need this.
There it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
absolutely.
He
There's his
needed to
protect.
pick his protect here. He cannot afford to lose another
He
map.
needs to swing that momentum right back.
So this is the time for him to be picking his protected pick. Hit into Crescendo by Happy 30.
And as Doomsday so correctly pointed out, that map is a remap of one of Happy 30's oldest maps. I believe it's from 2009. So it's like a remap of something that was 4 stars 14 years ago, and now it's like 6 and a bit, with a lot more wackiness involved in the reading and the overlaps and the general control involved in this pick. But we're going to be heading into it here, and early act lead goes to Yary, getting a little bit of that better adaptation going into the reading pick. rektygon finding a couple of early breaks. Again, this intro is very tricky, especially if you just came off of an AR-10 control-y type of hard rock, as both players will be trading at the end of that intro. So slight early advantage to Yary, but it's still very much anyone's game.
Yeah. Oh, this map is so challenging, man, with all of the weird angled wiggles and like snaps on top of the reading. I mean, AR-8 hidden, already generally I would say, you know, a very unpopular and niche skill set. However, of course, prevalent in every single pool. More misses here from rektygon, as Yary is holding on to his very solid 200 combo. Not going to be caught off by any of these throwing patterns, whereas rektygon finding more and more chain misses, dropping the accuracy. Yary's going to be breaking his combo, but he's established somewhat of a lead already, and considering the fact that rektygon's been struggling to hold the combo here.
Way more important than the combo lead, I think, right now is just the accuracy difference. And 4% in favor of Yary. rektygon on that almost 94%. Meanwhile, Yary getting closer and closer to the 99. So showing his extreme comfort in handling this map. Meanwhile, rektygon a little bit more of that, not necessarily weakness, but just the difference in player between both of them. And the lead is getting bigger and bigger towards that Yary side, as we see almost 80k. Yary will find a break, but will soon be traded by rektygon, and the accuracy is only getting worse and worse, finding a little bit of that that lack of comfort that we saw earlier on, but it's more and more pronounced right now as the map gets more and more uncomfortable, starts spamming more of those overlaps, spamming more of those uncomfortable patterns, and Yary is handling them, not necessarily with ease, but with a great deal of skill.
Yeah, he's really, you know, I mean, obviously he's doing way better than rektygon right now, but the score in general is just really good. 98% on the hidden too, man. This stuff looks incredibly tough. rektygon just struggling way too much with holding the combo here, and the protective pick working out amazingly here for Yary. Gonna be
Yary just
taking
comboed
this
that
so
solo
comfortably, and he
Just
also just
really
went throughout that
that
entire
solo.
section.
Very good. Meanwhile, rektygon not too shabby, however, the accuracy is letting him down, and that 120k lead seems to be ever so insurmountable for rektygon, as Yary seems to be confirming yet another pick. This time is Protect.
Got a little chill slow part here.
Chill slow part
Oh,
into
the
very
full-
space
no!
stream, and both players trade. Slight
What was
misread
the
from
miss of
both.
Yary, man. Unfortunate way to break the combo there, that amazing 400 combo.
As we head into the last scores, and it is all but already a foregone conclusion, as Yary, with that dominant 160k lead, can find so many breaks, but it will not matter. Yary will be taking a third point, still one break point behind, however, the momentum has shifted back, and now he knocks the ball over to rektygon's side. What is he going to do with it?
$170k lead here, very, very dominant in one side of map, on the side of Yary. Taking revenge for that no mod 4 breakpoint early on. Safe to say though, we're gonna be seeing rektygon's Protect after this one, right, Dada? I mean,
Yeah, no,
I feel like there's no, like that is like the one opportunity he should
I mean,
use to pick his Protect. But for now, it's gonna be Yary winning the hidden
Absolutely.
2, 3 to
Just
4.
dominant display from Yary, and well, that's what you use your Protect for. You use your Protect to protect something that you really seem to be favored on, that you really have confidence on, then use it whenever you want to get that momentum and really swing the match back in your favor. And now it's the ball's in rektygon's court. rektygon also has his Protect in Hard Rock 1. He also has a potential Nomad 5 that he was very dominant on Hard Rock 2, so he might choose to pick. And I think he's not looking at that hidden 3 at all, and he will pick his Protect. Fickle Souls by Muppy, mapped by Raikozin, extremely technical, aimy, and most important of all, it's Hard Rock.
Yeah. Also, just to give you a small state of what actually is going on right now, it is, I mean, we see it's 3 to 4, but there's only 2 maps left in the pool. The only things that we have left are Nomad 5 and Hidden 3. So, after this pick is over, and assuming that rektygon is going to win his Protect, those 2 maps are maps I would say favor Yary, honestly. So
Hidden 3, I believe, very much favors Yary. However, Nomad 5, especially knowing the results that Gingazofun had, I would say is a much more 50-50 pick. As we get into the map here, nobody finding any early breaks so far. However, rektygon will be the first to break. Very unexpected, however. Slight early lead going on to Yary. He will find a trade, so the lead will swing right back over to rektygon. Yary is not having a good time with the accuracy and the slider, and that seems to be the big difference.
yeah, so far so good. Map is not very long either, only 2 minutes flat here. Early break from rektygon not going to matter at all. Yary just kind of struggling with the combo here. Also, 5% accuracy deficiency, you know, the name of the game in laser, really, accuracy. Going to be doing a lot of damage to his score and boosting rektygon more and more.
rektygon
So far so good.
After that early break. And the map's almost halfway done. We see a 120k lead going over to rektygon. Yary will keep missing. rektygon will find a trade. However, the damage has already been done as the lead is so huge. And is there enough combo left in the map that Yary will actually maintain to actually swing over that lead back? I don't think so.
I don't think there's any chances left here for Yary to actually take it back. 130k lead, a total of 500k score already. The score cap's not going to be much higher for either player here, so I believe there's no more time left for Yary here in the final quarter of the map. Especially with those act drops on the stack streams, going to be doing even, you know, lowering the chances for him even further and further. And yeah, both protects end up being, ending in a very dominant fashion for their respective player here.
Yeah,
just look at that 700k score, 97% accuracy.
Absolutely amazing play from rektygon. S rank, what was it? No way it was an S rank.
Was that an S rank?
It said S for a moment, it might have just been laser.
No, it's 6 misses. Yeah, I think it might be a laser thing.
It did the laser thing of like S? No, actually. But yeah, that's absolutely dominant display from rektygon, having basically the exact same performance, just reversed from the last map, and both players really showcasing exactly where each of them shine as compared to the other. So will not surprise me at all if we see Hidden 3, because honestly, like, you're the hidden guy, you're the guy who's favoring the hidden in this matchup in general, and Hidden 3 plays into your skill sets very well. It's a speed map, not necessarily for these people, but it's a faster map, has a lot more of those quirks, a lot more of that sort of slightly more uncomfortable, like, maybe the reason why it wasn't picked so far is because it has a lot more of that slider play that we really saw Yary struggle with Hard Rock 1 and Nomad 4. However, in theory, this should still favor Yary, at least just like the idea of the map.
I totally agree. Also, I mean, hidden mod alone is going to be...
if hidden, favor Yary.
Yes, if hidden, favor Yary. It's a simple flowchart, really. If not, cry.
We're going to be getting into the map. Both players have loaded in, and this is for all the marbles. rektygon does have that match point, and Yari's pick needs to be confirmed for him to still have any hope left in this tournament. This would be, I believe, our first seed upset if it did happen. As technically Yary is the higher seed got interrupted because of a combo break last time, but rektygon may be a seed a little bit inaccurate because of the manner in which he did his qualifiers. It was sight read very, very quickly, and that might have tanked his seeding a little bit. So Yary, a little bit unfortunate to have that. Yary will find the first break after that slow intro, so rektygon will have the early advantage. A little bit of a worse accuracy for him. However, the combo is in his favor, and Yary will find a couple of 50s, which will swing the accolade over to rektygon. So slight early lead towards him as 25k, and he will find another combo break traded straight away by rektygon. However, the lead is in his favor.
Yeah, it's the accuracy again, man. It's the accuracy deficiency. Yary on that 90% run, just kind of gonna be tanking a lot of score just from the accuracy alone. 40k
missing those
difference.
wiggles. Those are very tricky. You don't actually need to wiggle them, but it really looks like you should. So far, it is lead to rektygon. Yary's tournament life is on the line, but he will find a break traded immediately.
Yeah, both on pretty much exactly the same combo right now, but 89%, barely cracking the 90% here on Yary, giving rektygon the 60k lead right now. And I mean, if the map is just going to continue like this, it's game over for Yary here. He's trying to hold himself above water as much as he can with this combo here right now. But it's being mashed, unfortunately. We need to see a break from rektygon in order to have Yary still have a chance to win this and enforce a potential tiebreaker.
He needs to hold through probably the most awkward sections of the map, but he will fall, and rektygon is holding. That might be it for Yary's tournament life. rektygon will find a break, however, he will be traded immediately. Both players missing on those very tough, fast cut streams, and everybody is just hitting these really awkward buzz sliders. But the lead is rektygon's 100k. That might be it.
That might be it. Death is knocking on Yary's door right now, trying to get him out of this tournament. See if there's any hope left for him in this last quarter of the map. I don't feel like there's anything significant that's going to be happening. This looks like a slow part to me, Dada.
They both have the same combo, so like, it's such a slow part. There's not much density here.
Yeah, we need more nodes in order for Yary to even potentially have some sort of comeback. If that's even possible at this point anymore. It's a 100,000 score difference between both players. There's the miss from rektygon. A little bit of map left. Let's see if there's going to be any chance left. Lead is going down slowly, but it's over, in my opinion.
He is climbing it back, but it's too little too late. 70k, as it seems to be resting.
Incredible ending combo here, but unfortunately not going to be enough. So
the winner of this match will be the United States' own rektygon.
Virginia has pride over here.
As they come up and have a handshake on stage. Everybody give it up for both of these competitors. Absolutely amazing match from both of them. As can we have an interview? Sit down on the couch, come on. All right, we got a mic for you, come on.
All right.
All right.
Come here.
You too, Yary.
Yary.
Come on.
Yeah, of course, man. Why? Why would you exclude you?
If you're not going to be on stage anymore, at least get your words out. So, how was that match?
So, I hated that hidden three. Everything else is okay.
Flame Bartek.
What?
Flame Bartek. He's probably in the crowd somewhere.
Bartek, I'm gonna find you wherever you are. You're not safe today.
All right. Do you have any words to this Brabanthallen crowd that cheered your every move?
So, I love you guys. I know who it was. Probably like mostly the Germans. Like, we love you guys. Also, the other Germans love you. And you gotta know it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Yary. Very, very brave, very good performances. However, he did fall to this man right here. Alex rektygon. The mic is yours, the words are yours. How did it feel to win that match and proceed on to the later stages of the tournament?
It's pretty cool.
So,
all right, man, you gotta be a little bit more energetic than that, man.
Okay, but Dude,
Pour your heart out.
Dude, I was so nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know Yary as a player. He's pretty scary. So I was like, yo,
Scary
I gotta lock in. So that's what
So,
happened.
what was the strategy coming into the match? Did you find that you were going to abuse the hard rock or you're going to abuse the tech? Because you kind of sided towards most of those maps when picking.
I played more into stuff I was comfortable with over uncomfortable stuff. That's why I didn't really play some of the other maps that could have been more 50-50. I didn't really... I know Yary's good at like a lot of skill sets, so I was just playing what I was good at, basically.
All right, any words to this crowd, especially the American section that came all the way over from the United States just to cheer you on?
Americans, we must unite. My fellow Americans. Goodbye.
All right,
Very
Steve.
good.
Thanks for the interview, Steve Rogers.
Thank you, Barack Obama. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this match. We will be having one final match right afterwards. I believe it's Skriller versus
Flying Tuna.
Flying Tuna. That is one amazing match. Be sure to stay tuned as we will be leaving the stage right now, and we will have our final match in just a little bit. Stay tuned, stay patient, and as always, have a very nice night.
Take care.